side. I'd spend my last dime to make the call. You're the one who's always there, the one who always cares, the friend who never let you down, who never let you fall. Oh, you got what it takes in everything you do. Yeah, you got what it takes. Look inside of you, rolling with the punches, bending with the brakes. No, it isn't easy, girl. It's not easy, but you got what it takes. You got what it takes. You got what it takes.
Dennis brings any more plants in here, we'll be able to apply for a farm subsidy.
Marty, stop complaining about Dennis. He doesn't complain about your Bo Derek rug.
Good morning, everyone. Roz, do you realize we just ate 11 donuts on the way to work?
Yeah, I can't believe it. We have no self-control.
You're right. Who gets the last one?
Maybe you better save it for Mr. Cooper's staff meeting. It could be a long one.
I'm not doing it. I think it's dumb, meaningless, pointless, and an absolutely brilliant idea. Promise to get we're ready for the old team meeting. Kemper!
I'm sorry I'm late, sir.
You're not late. I was just saying good morning to everybody.
Then I'm happy I'm on time, sir.
Okay, now that everyone's here, let's begin the meeting.
We don't have to say the Pledge of Allegiance, do we?
Okay, for the past few weeks, I've been observing the way you people work together. You don't. There's a lot of petty arguing and a lack of team spirit. And I think some of the problem is coming from the way cases are assigned around here. They're not. Now, the days are over when a client walks through that door and everyone starts yelling, "I saw him first." From now on, I'm assigning the cases. So, case number one, I have a pretty cut and dry damage suit against the First Trilateral Bank.
The bank that has more money than God?
It's all yours, Kemper.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't despair, Lang.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, for you, I have a child custody suit involving a poor Turkish immigrant.
What am I going to get paid in? Taffy?
I think I may like this system.
Sarah, I have a pretty complex one for you. Axelrod versus Sintran. You think you're up to it?
Sure, but that's Roz's case. She's already found a precedent for it.
Oh, good work, Roz. You can give it to Sarah.
Couldn't I just give her the precedent and keep the case?
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider giving Dennis the bank case? Their lawyers are going to steamroll him so flat he'll fit into the automatic teller machine.
You're just jealous, Marty.
The day I'm jealous of you, Dennis, I'll beg someone to shoot me and put me out of my misery.
I don't think you'll have to beg, Marty.
My palm. What's my palm doing in here?
I was dropping leaves on Bo and covering the best parts.
I brought that palm into this world, Marty, and nobody messes with it.
Ooh, why don't you put pants on it and marry it?
Somehow this meeting isn't fostering the team spirit I'd hoped for, which brings me to my second order of business. I've arranged for Saul to go through a group encounter session.
A group encounter session? Now, Mr. Cooper, is this going to involve nudity?
No, Helen. It's a form of therapy we found very helpful at the home office in promoting esprit de corps.
Oh, I love this idea. You know, psychology was my favorite course in college. I did a term paper on schizophrenia. I got an A and a C-. That was a joke, sir.
Good morning and good karma, soulmates.
I hope we play that game where someone says something and then you say the very first word that comes into your mind.
You mean free association?
Yeah, it's easy. You're never wrong.
Good morning, team.
Good morning.
Want you to meet Dr. Blake Michelson.
Hi.
Low.
Pardon?
Nixon.
Helen.
Keller.
Helen, I don't think we're free associating yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Michelson. I guess I'm just a little nervous.
Call me Blake, and don't be nervous.
Blake, do you want us to take off our shoes or our pants or anything?
I don't hold those kinds of sessions.
I didn't think so, but Sarah wanted me to ask.
All right. Now that you know who I am, I'd like to know who you are and what you hope to get out of this meeting. Why don't we start at that end?
My name is Rosalind Dupree, and I hope this meeting is so successful we don't have to have another one.
Now, that's honest.
Hello, Blake. I'm Sara McKenna, and I'm a Jungian.
Funny, you don't look Jungian.
Anyway, I'm here today because I am open and willing to try anything that'll lead to a better relationship with my coworkers. Not if hell froze over.
Interesting.
I'm Dennis, and I think I just want to be a better lawyer.
This is therapy, Dennis, not Fantasy Island.
My turn. My name is Helen Newcomb, and I would like to seize this opportunity to find out just who the hell I am and who I can blame for it.
Marty Lang. Blake, I'm here because, well, tapping into our common humanity embodies everything that gives meaning to my life. We are the world, we are the children.
We are the nauseous.
Well, you all know who I am, and I want to mold all of this raw talent into a finely tuned winning machine.
Fine. Now that we've broken the ice, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. You have a new boss. What don't you like about him?
Well, come on. You can speak freely.
All right. I have a problem, Mr. Cooper. His presence in the office sets an unattainable ideal. No matter how hard we work, we can never hope to equal his distinction, his breadth of knowledge, his total and utter dedication to the law.
Here's my card. Perhaps you could use private sessions. Now, I'm sure one of you has some complaint about Mr. Cooper.
Well, he once wore a pair of brown shoes with a blue suit, but I guess it really isn't that big of a deal.
Okay, I think I just remembered I have something important to do somewhere else. But I want you people to know that anything you say to Dr. Michelson will be held in strictest confidence. So please, open up and speak your minds. And Blake, I'll read your report Monday morning.
Okay, Mr. Cooper's gone. Why don't we all just say whatever comes to mind?
Okay. I want to go home.
More honesty, now that's encouraging.
Well, I think that this afternoon is going to be a wonderful learning and growing experience for all of us.
Well, get off it, Sarah. Cooper's gone now.
Blake, do you mind if I call you Dr. Michelson?
Absolutely not.
Well, Dr. Michelson, I don't think that I will have much to contribute today because, well, I've always been very nervous about speaking in front of a crowd. Then in April of '78, I got the first inkling that my husband was fooling around with another woman. Well, actually, it happened a week earlier in March. Or was it the end of April, the beginning of May? Well, anyway, my rose bushes had just begun to bloom.
Helen, no offense, but this is lasting longer than your marriage.
Helen, I, for one, would like to thank you for opening up. You've taught us all a lesson in sharing, caring, and bearing.
Marty, I understand that you and Dennis are sharing an office. Do either of you have any problems with that?
I do. He drew a line down the middle of the office, and he won't let me cross over it.
I was just defending my turf.
The door's on your side.
I think that both of you are having difficulty seeing things from the other's point of view. So why don't we do a little exercise called role reversal? Dennis, you're Marty. Marty, you're Dennis.
You want me to pretend I'm him? Get off the train, Doc.
Well, I'm game. Well, kitten, you want to come over to my apartment and rub crackers all over our bodies?
That's supposed to be me? That's ridiculous.
You usually are.
All right, okay. You want to see how the world sees you, Dennis? Hello? This is your attorney, Dennis Kemper. How are things in prison? Did you get the cake I sent you with the emery board baked inside?
That is nothing like me.
It's too.
For one thing, I'd never be seen in polyester.
Excuse me. While I admit this is entertaining in a perverse way, what are we accomplishing?
Blake, may I? Roz, don't be so negative. We are breaking down barriers here. Shouldn't be afraid to do that.
I'm not afraid.
Look at your arms. See, she does this when she's afraid.
I can't believe you're talking to me about fear. I'm the one that usually has to talk her out of being afraid.
You do not.
Remember your first case?
Roz.
She was so nervous, she couldn't even go into the courtroom. I had to try the case for her. I won.
Roz, how could you?
Well, it's no big deal.
It is a big deal. How would you like it if I told everyone you flunked the bar exam the first time?
You too? You too?
Sarah, you were the only one who knew that.
Boy, the barriers are really coming down.
No, this is very promising. Would you like to continue, Roz?
No, I have said everything I care to.
How about you, Sarah? Are you okay?
Yeah, sure. Fine. Terrific.
So, Ellen, how did the group therapy go after I left?
You would not believe what happened.
Good or bad?
Well, let's just say different.
Thanks, pal.
Well, thank you for that lovely asparagus fern. Where do you think we should put it?
Of course, in the window, silly. Have you forgotten our room has a southern exposure?
You're so right, Marty. And hey, thanks for those tickets to Candlestick. How about those Giants?
Boy, that session sure left an afterglow.
Hello.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning. Sarah, is something wrong?
No.
Roz, is everything all right?
Yes.
Then everything's okay?
Perfect.
Your voices sound higher. Am I imagining that?
Yes, sir, you are.
Look what Marty gave me! A plastic jacket just like his.
Well, I knew you had your eye on mine, Palomino. I wanted to get you one before they went out of style.
You know what I love about it? If I wear it to dinner, it could double as a placemat.
Hey, what say we do a quiche for lunch today?
Aren't they cute together?
Adorable. I guess the therapy really enabled you to work things out, eh?
Oh, yeah, it did. I actually feel quite cleansed, which is why I'd like to share something very personal with you, Mr. Cooper. I'm gay.
And?
It'd be hard for me to top that, sir.
No matter what you are, you're a beautiful guy. And I love you.
So, was my group therapy a good idea or what, eh?
Helen, please tell Mrs. McKenna not to bother picking me up for cooking class tonight. I'd rather take the bus.
Helen, please tell Ms. Dupree that I won't be picking her up for cooking class tonight. I don't want to waste the gas.
Maybe I'd better read Dr. Michelson's report.
Well, singles, tonight we're going to do something for all you pizza lovers.
Send out?
You were very amusing, Stuart. I'm surprised you're still single.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing I am. Otherwise, I'd be taking cooking for marrieds. And you don't teach that.
But I'd love to, someday.
They thought we came here to cook.
What do you think I'm doing?
You better watch what you say in front of Roz, Stuart.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just an observation.
Observe yourself and leave me alone.
Oh, with pleasure.
Do I detect some tension here?
No.
My mistake.
Okay, class. Now, the secret to a great pizza is an intimate relationship with the dough. So let's begin by kneading the dough. First, sprinkle some flour on your mound of dough. Fold the dough towards you, then away with the heel of your hand. And use your whole body, Stuart. Towards you and away. Towards you and away.
Towards you and away. Towards you and away.
Roz, do you mind? You are getting flour all over my area.
I'm sorry.
Very considerate, Roz.
I aim to please.
All right, everyone, and now for the fun part. Stretching the dough. Stretch. Stretch. Stretch.
You did it on purpose just to make me mad.
Oh, I did not. If I wanted to make you mad, I would have done this.
You're right. That would have made me mad.
Anyway, I am just standing here, minding my own business.
Minding my own business. Don't make me laugh. Ha! Your idea of minding your own business is telling everybody mine.
Anyway, you did the same thing to me.
Well, at least I didn't steal your case.
Oh, so that's your problem. Well, for your information, madam, I did not steal your case. Mr. Cooper gave it to me because he respects me as a lawyer.
The only reason he gave you that case is because you kiss up to him all the time.
I do not.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper. I'll do it, Mr. Cooper. I'll take Roz's case, Mr. Cooper.
Well, that's better than listening to you all day. No, Mr. Cooper. I don't want to, Mr. Cooper. I saw him first, Mr. Cooper. Now you're in trouble.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Yes.
Stuart, protect me. Sarah's gonna get me.
Will you guys stop fighting? Can't you see I'm trying to find a mother for my kid?
Okay, everyone, let's dust each and every finger with flour. And now for the fun part.
I'm ready, Bobby.
Tossing the dough.
Tossing the dough. Now you're talking.
I dare you, McKenna.
Go ahead.
I dare you.
Mr. Cooper, ever since the group therapy session, I have been keeping a dream journal. I find it very therapeutic.
I'm glad, Helen.
I will now share with you my very favorite dream.
I'd love to hear it, but I'm kind of busy.
Well, you're in it.
In that case, I'm very busy.
Well, I'll just type it up and leave it on your desk.
I cannot believe he called my client behind my back.
Jenny. Not your client, our client. Didn't Dr. Markison tell us we should all share?
He was talking about feelings, not clients.
Oh, pooh, feelings, clients. It's all the same. You either share or you don't. Whoa! What are you, auditioning for a gum commercial?
It's a fashion risk, but I like it.
I cannot believe you wore our dress without calling me to tell me.
You could have called me too, you know.
No, couldn't. I don't have your number anymore. I whited it out of my address book.
Well, one of us has to go home and change, and it's not going to be me.
Well, it's certainly not going to be me.
Well, it's certainly not going to be me.
You should change your ways because no.
Time out. Okay, will somebody explain to me what's going on around here?
Well, in my dream, we were all in this lifeboat together. And the four of us...
Somebody else, please.
You know what? No. Let me...
All right, never mind. I'll talk. Now, look, I don't know what happened at the therapy session, and I don't want to know. But it all boils down to this, pure and simple. Either you get along, or you're fired. Got it?
Hey, you don't have to worry about me and my buddy Denny. We're like this.
Yeah, come on, you. Let's go see what turns out Miss November.
Ladies?
Come on, Russ, let's go in my office and talk.
What's wrong with my office?
Nothing's wrong with your office. We're just closer to my office.
Now I'm closer to my office.
Well, I'm still closer to my office.
Come on, Helen. Why don't we go into my office? I think they need to stay in neutral territory.
Good. It'll give us a chance to talk. Oh, did I ever tell you about my wedding night? Well, I was 26 years old, and I...
You have 2 minutes to make up.
Look, why don't we just apologize and get it over with? I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'm still mad.
Me too.
Maybe a hug would help.
That didn't help.
Oh, I think we need another approach.
Fist fight?
No, I'm bigger than you are.
I'm meaner.
Ross, why are we acting like this?
Because you betrayed my confidence in front of a room full of people.
Well, you betrayed my confidence first.
You were the one told me I was supposed to open up.
Yeah, but about yourself, not about me.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know the rules. I'm not a Jungian.
Well, I am. And do you know what Jung would have said about this? He would have said that two friends who reveal each other's secrets are subconsciously competing to impress their boss.
Jung would have said that?
We're doing the same thing my sisters and I used to do when we were kids, competing for my parents' attention.
How'd you work it out?
I'll let you know when we do.
So I guess it's just gonna be that way around here.
Yeah, well, look, Russ, maybe a little competition is healthy as long as we don't let it get out of hand again.
You mean I can't throw pizza dough at you anymore?
With your aim, anytime. Look, I'm sorry I told everybody about your flunking the bar exam, but it could have been worse. At least I didn't tell anyone that you dated Judge Peabody.
You too?